more of the same here. You can go through and set the elements of the task view the way you want them. An important thing in these settings is that you can set the task mode. Informant currently supports some Franklin Covey elements. The standard is GTD, or Getting Things Done. And your third option is Simple Tasks. This is the most basic task support available. It turns off many of the advanced tasking options. A lot of people who just want a simple to-do list will use the Simple Task mode. Backing up, the Notes view is the next view. Again, not as many settings here, but very similar. You can configure the Notes view to be exactly what you would want it to be. Then we go down here to the calendars, triggers, and more settings. This is where you can actually control some of the data elements inside of Informant. Travel Assist, there is a separate video on Travel Assist. It's basically a place where you can put in trips that you're going to take, and the time zones will be automatically adjusted between local and your destination time, allowing you to go ahead and continue to use Informant in your local time zone as you normally would, and it will calculate and compensate for the items you are scheduling in a different time zone. Manage calendars. This area here is where you can manage a calendar's properties. You see the list of calendars, and you tap into a calendar, and you can set the calendar color. If you like, you can put an icon on the calendar. You can set the sync to for the calendar. And you can pick the time zone for the calendar, or let it be automatic. You can control the alarm notifications, and it'll tell you how many events or triggers you have assigned to this particular calendar. And you can add calendars by tapping the plus button. Subscribed calendar would be like a sports calendar or a school calendar that's out there. You can connect that to Informant here, or if you just want to add your own calendar, just tap the calendar button there, and you can fill in the blanks essentially and create your own new calendar. Manage tags. Same idea. You go through here and you can set up new tags. You can take tags that you have set up, and you can change their properties. You can hide them. You can delete them. Whatever it is you want to do with your tags, you can do there. Manage triggers. Same thing. In this view here, we don't have any triggers set up, but if we did, you could tap into that trigger, make edits to the trigger, and save it, or you can tap the plus button here and add a new trigger. The trigger editor will come up there, and you can create a new trigger for your needs. Saved filters. We don't have any set up here, but in the calendar views, Informant allows a view filter to be set up, and this filter can filter content based on either the calendar or the tag. And when you have a filter set up that you like, you can save it and apply it to the various calendar views, or if you want to have a different filter for each calendar view, you can do that too. The list would show here, and we can delete the filter from this list, or we can add a filter, or we can edit a filter if need be. Moving down to the Manage Smart Filters. In the Task view of Pocket Informant, you can add an item called a Smart Filter, which is essentially a user-defined group. This group is tasks that you have put in conditions for. You can put in as many conditions as you want. If the color is green and the completion percentage is greater than 50%, and the project is Project X, all the way down the line, you can call out your tasks into smaller groups, if you will. Those filters would be listed here. You could again manage them. You can add them, delete them, edit them, whatever your needs are at the time.